Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to the Georgia Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. Just a couple of announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button, the question and answer button on your screen to type questions to any of our presenters at any time. Your camera and your microphone are turned off, so the panelists aren't able to see or hear you. That Q&A button is really the only way you have to interact with the panelists. And do ask questions. Admission officers love to answer questions. If you're unsure about something, we want to make sure you know what the answer is. So you can address questions to any one of the institutions or ask general questions about applications, admission, really anything related to applying to college is fair game. This is just one of many different sessions that are happening as part of this Georgia College Fair series. So be sure to sign up for some other presentations. And the presentation is being recorded. So if you want to come back and revisit this presentation, or maybe you're missing another university who's presenting at the same time right now, you can check back. Within a week, you'll be able to find all the recordings online on the same website where you registered for this. So I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, who's Devin from Georgia Southern University.
All right, well, good evening, everyone. My name is Devin Hodges, and I'm the coordinator for freshman recruitment at Georgia Southern. I have a very short PowerPoint for you, so I'm going to share my screen so that you can see that, and I will tell you a little bit about what we have to offer at Georgia Southern. All right, so hopefully y'all can see this okay. We have 3 campuses to choose from. I think that is something that a lot of students don't realize. We actually do have multi-campuses here at Georgia Southern. So our Statesboro campus is the largest. We have just under 20,000 students here. So this is going to be the largest student body, largest physical size as well. But that being said, we still keep it pretty small feel on campus with about 33 students in a class. So not huge class sizes, even though this is the largest of our 3 campuses. We are in Statesboro, a little bit more of a traditional rural college town. So even though this is the biggest campus, it's going to be more of a small town as your setting. And this is where all of our Division I sports are located. So if you're a big D1 fan, all of our Division I sports teams are housed on the Statesboro campus. Our Armstrong campus is located in Savannah. It's a little bit smaller. So if you are interested in more of a private school feel, this is about a 5,000 student campus. So a little bit smaller, even smaller class sizes, about 19 students in a class. And if you have never been to this campus, I definitely recommend touring. It's absolutely beautiful. It's actually a certified arboretum. So it's basically one gigantic garden. It is exactly what I picture when I think of Savannah, with the Spanish moss hanging from the trees, very lush and tropical. So if you haven't taken a tour, it's definitely something to see. And it's a great opportunity, especially if you're interested in one of the health professions, nursing or rehabilitation sciences, anything like that. This is a really good option. And of course, Savannah is a bigger city. So you are close to the historic downtown area, about 30 minutes to Tybee, so very close to the beach, close to several malls and a Target and Chipotle. So a few things that we are sadly missing here in Statesboro, but are available to you in Savannah. Liberty is our smallest, so it's actually not a residential campus, so there are no residence halls or anything like that. It's very much geared towards serving the local community, military students, non-traditional, night classes, dual enrollment, and that kind of thing. So to give you an idea of the size, there's about 500 students there. It's located in Hinesville, Georgia, with a really small class size. It's about 20 students in the class. So if you are local to the Hinesville area, you may want to consider taking class at the Liberty campus. So I'll quickly go through our requirements. We are test optional for all of 2021 for freshmen and dual enrollment students. So we do not have to have test scores on file if you have a 2.6 unweighted GPA or higher. So you'll need to apply, and the application is actually free all month. So there is no application fee for the month of November. And then we'll just need your high school transcript. And then once we have those 2 things, we'll be able to review for a decision. Again, if you have a 2.6, we don't need your test scores. If you have a 2.5 unweighted GPA, then we can still admit you if you meet the test score requirement, which is a 1030 on the SAT or a 20 ACT. So I know I went through that pretty quickly, but if you need to take a picture of the screen or anything like that, that's totally fine. It's also on our website. We do offer scholarships through our office, so everything is academic or merit-based. So once you've applied for admission, you can start working on the scholarship application. It is open now, and the deadline is February 1st. So you have a lot of time to work on this, but it is just one application that could go out to anything that you could qualify for. So you don't have to try to pick and choose and see what you might be eligible for. You do one scholarship application, answer a few short essay questions, and then that will put you in the running for anything that you could qualify for. And we are looking at these holistically this year since we're not requiring test scores. So we'll really be looking at your essays that you write, extracurricular activities, dual enrollment, AP classes, and things like that. So I definitely encourage you to apply for scholarships. You're not losing anything by submitting that application. So if you are applying to Georgia Southern, definitely encourage you to submit the scholarship application. And I know I went through all of this really quickly, and it's just a very brief overview. So if you wanted a little bit more of a comprehensive view of Georgia Southern to learn more about student life and different majors, things like that, we actually have a virtual Eagle preview coming up on November 14th. It's like a virtual open house. So you can sign up for that online on our website, and that will give you an opportunity to learn more about Georgia Southern and a little bit more extensively and a little bit more thoroughly than what I've covered tonight. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask me in the chat, or I can also drop my email in there so that you'll have that for later if you think of something. But that's all for me. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is Rainan from North Georgia Technical College.
Hey everyone, my name is Rainan Wade and I am from North Georgia Technical College. We created a really quick, brief recruitment video for you all to watch. So if you just give me a second, then I'm going to screen share with you. Hello, my name is Rainan Wade and I am the recruiter here at North Georgia Technical College. I'm here. Hello, my name is Rainan Wade and I am the recruiter here at North Georgia Technical College. I'm here today to give you the tools needed to make an easy transition into your post-secondary career. Your opportunities are endless here with our over 80 degree, certificate, and diploma type programs. Come find your career path at one of our 3 campuses located on Clarksville, Blairsville, or the Currahee campus. We also have dorms here to make your transition much easier. Our dorms are located on the Clarksville campus. Here at North Georgia Technical College, we want your college experience to live up to its fullest potential while you gain the skills and knowledge needed for your future career. Another great thing that NGTC offers is our availability whenever it comes to academic and financial aid resources. We set these up to provide resources to make your post-secondary career much more successful. We also offer disability services if needed. Many financial aid resources are available to make your tuition debt-free. We offer the Hope Career Grant that allows you to graduate from our college completely free of all debts. One of our special populations is students in non-traditional programs for their gender, which means that 25% of their gender are employed by an occupation for which they are receiving an education, such as women in CNC or automotive, or men in fields like nursing or cosmetology. We will be showcasing our CNC department as well as cosmetology and nursing. A full list of our programs can be viewed at the link below.
My name is Chelsea Abbott. I'm from Raven County. I'm in the CNC technology program. In high school, I took metal fabrication and engineering. Both of these courses led me to have a strong interest in CNC. Being from Raven County, not only this program was interesting because of my experiences in high school, but it was also close to home. The CNC program takes about 5 semesters to complete, which will get me into the workforce faster.
Hello, I'm Shannon Gary. I'm a CNC technology instructor here at North Georgia Technical College. We have a job placement rate of 99%. For more information, see the link below.
Hello, I'm Miss Adams, one of North Georgia Tech cosmetology instructors. Our program lasts 4 semesters. In cosmetology, you're servicing people in hair, skin, and nails. This is our salon where we perform on clients during this semester. If you have any questions about the program, please see the link below.
My name is Joshua Mitchell. I'm a senior here at North Georgia Technical College, and today we're going to be doing a mock code blue. And a mock code blue is the patient's in distress, and this is going to be our last attempt to save her life.
Good job, everybody.
Hey there, my name is Bethany Elrod, and I'm an instructor with the Associate of Science and Nursing program at North Georgia Technical College. I just want to tell you a little bit about our program. So we have recently earned our ACEN accreditation, which we're super excited about. Our last cohort that graduated, we had 28 students that sat for the NCLEX exam, and all 28 passed on their first attempt. So we had our first 100% pass rate, which we're super excited about. We'd love to have you as part of our program. If you're interested, just click the link below.
Hi, my name is Anthony Harris, and I work resident life in the dorms. And when I'm not in the dorms, I'm over here in the student center doing campus life. When I work campus life, I do a bunch of things like we host activities like pool events for other students to compete with each other in. We have basketball tournaments, 3-on-3 or 5-on-5. We have other things like a volleyball. We have a Gaga ball pit, which is, I don't know if you've ever played Gaga ball, but it's crazy. It's one of the best experiences ever. We also have disc golf. We have an extremely huge disc golf course. We also have, with the disc golf course, it is a cross-country track, which is very expensive. In the fall, we have a flag football tournament where we go for the chance to compete against other schools and bring home a championship to North Georgia Tech. We also have things on a smaller scale, like if you want to just grab a bike to rent, go around campus. We also have scooters to rent. We also have a ping pong table. And North Georgia Tech is one of the only technical colleges to be able to boast having a dorm, which is great for me, someone who's from Michigan. And it was one of the main factors of me choosing to come here. Inside the dorms, we have amenities, we have a kitchen, Wi-Fi, there's a bevy of things to do and a bunch of people to meet. Statistics also show the more involved you are on campus, the more successful you'll be in college. North Georgia Tech has a bevy of opportunities for everyone. It's an equal opportunity institution, and we would love to have you.
Thank you for taking the time to learn more about North Georgia Technical College. Please feel free to reach out to me, whether it be by phone or email, in regards to any of our programs listed, a tour, or anything else regarding our campus. We look forward to hearing from you.
Well, I hope everyone heard that okay. Feel free to reach out. I know that you weren't able to click the link below, but we're located at northgeorgiatech.com. And my name is Rainin if anyone has any other questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rainin. Our next presenter is Tucker from Oglethorpe University.
Hello, everyone. Just 1 second while I get this pulled up for us. All right, hopefully everyone can see that okay. My name is Tucker Hammonds, and I'm an admissions counselor with Oglethorpe University. And let's get right into it. Oglethorpe University is a small private liberal arts college in Atlanta, Georgia, and we sit at about 1,400 students. And that breaks down to about 60% female, 40% male. We're very proud about the diversity in our student body. We have 1 in 10 students are international, and 4 in 10 are first generation, and 51% of our students identify as non-white. And one of the best things about Oglethorpe is how it combines the a small school experience within the big city. Because with an average class size of 17 students, you're really going to get to know your professors very well, and they're going to get really invested in you and your success, both in class and out of class and in school and post-graduation as well. And with all the personal and professional opportunities that the city of Atlanta offers, you really do get the best of both worlds. Now with our signature academic programs, this is fantastic. So we have over 60 majors and minors to choose from, our most common being business, biology, and communications. If you happen to take some biology courses, you're going to end up in the Cousins Center for Science and Innovation. This is one of our newest academic buildings on campus. And this is great because you're going to get some state-of-the-art classroom and laboratory space. So you're going to be able to learn clearly and effectively with the newest stuff that's out there for you to learn with. And if you take some of those business courses, you're going to be a part of the Hammock School of Business, a recently created school for us at Oglethorpe that was created with a $50 million donation from an alumni. And we're very happy about that. Also happy about the fact that the Hammock School of Business currently has a 100% job placement rate within 6 months of graduation. It's fantastic. But let's say that you don't find what you are interested in studying in our list of majors and minors. You can just as easily apply to work with a faculty member, and then you can create a more specific education tailored to you. And so for on-campus living, we have over 60 clubs and organizations on campus. We love this because, not only is our student body diverse, we're also allowing, the diversity to extend to the activities and clubs and organizations that students can participate in. So we have over 60 clubs and organizations. You can also create your own if you don't see that your interests are represented. You can do that through our Student Government Association. We also have 9 Greek sororities and fraternities, including some Divine Nine as well. We also have 16 Division III athletic teams and 8 on-campus residence halls, and Gables Brookhaven, which is a true blue apartment complex that is attached to our campus. And that is also going to be where you can take some classes as well, because they have some really great conference rooms there. And with the nearest MARTA stop being less than a mile away, you're not going to feel left out if you don't have a car. So you're still going to be able to go out, do all the cool stuff in the city of Atlanta with all your friends and everything for really cheap. And as you can see here, this is going to be a word cloud and word bubbles, filled with things that Oglethorpe students think of when they think of Oglethorpe. And this is just so fantastic because one of the most underrated part of the college experience is, finding your people, finding your home, finding your passion and your interests. So you can see with the biggest words featured here, which, community, inclusive, Atlanta, home, really making sure students feel that they can succeed, inside and outside of the classroom, and making sure that they have all the tools that they need to succeed, which is fantastic. We love that. Now a little bit about the money. We split up financial aid into 3 different sections. So that's going to be institutional aid. And just by applying to Oglethorpe, you're automatically eligible for up to $23,000 in merit-based aid. So that's going to be, scholarships based on your grades and your GPA, things like that. And we also do state aid, which is, works a little bit differently for a private institution like Oglethorpe. We cover that sort of thing at a flat rate. Federal aid, so that's going to be your FAFSA and stuff like that. And that's really great because if you fill out the FAFSA and include us on it, you automatically get $1,000 a year extra on your financial aid letter. So, it's really free money. So definitely fill out the FAFSA. And for Flagship 50, this is one of our newer programs here at Oglethorpe that we're really excited about because we know that there's a stigma that a private education is just going to be more expensive than a public education. So we're trying to fight against that, right? So if you meet these requirements here, if you can't see or read that, that is a 3.8 GPA or a 30 plus on your ACT or a 1400 plus on your SAT, we will match the published in-state tuition of your state. So obviously for most of these folks here, that would be Georgia, and the published in-state tuition of UGA helps at about $12,000 or so. So we're saying that you'll pay no less than that amount, right? So you take your balance and then you take away all of the aid that Oglethorpe is going to give you. And if you're still not at that $12,000 amount, you get an additional grant called the Flagship 50 grant that brings you down to that amount. And then on top of that, you take away your state and your federal aid. So, it's really focusing on making the private education more affordable for, the average family. So what's required for the admissions process, which is, obviously heavily changing a lot this year, but what is required for us is an application. We also accept through Common App. So, that's really helpful for a lot of students. We also require your transcripts. So your high school transcripts, official copies come from your school, unofficial copies come through you, but we do accept both. But we will eventually need those official versions. And so it's the application, the transcripts, and the personal statement. So these are things that you want us to know about you that maybe the statistics of an application may not be able to tell us. As far as things that are optional, we have test scores. So you don't have to send in your SAT or ACT if you don't want to. We know that that's obviously a big thing right now. Obviously, the interview is optional, and the video submission and the recommendations as well. And that's a little bit about everything for Oglethorpe. If you'd like to have more information, please feel free to contact us. We'd love to get in touch with students. So, you can email us at admission@oglethorpe.edu. If you want to see campus, we're offering virtual visits right now, and you can log on to oglethorpe.edu/visit and schedule there. And if you want a self-guided tour, you can log on to the virtual tour at 360.oglethorpe.edu. Thank you so much for your time, and have a lovely day.
Thank you so much, Tucker. Our next presenter is Angie from Ohio University.
Hey guys, I'm Angie Lyons. I am your regional rep based here in Atlanta for Ohio University. I'm about to share some information with you, and I'll be back. I'm sorry, I didn't share my screen.
At Ohio University, we've spent our last 216 years perfecting your 4.
We looked at a bunch of different schools, and the last one was OU, and I came here and I just realized that it's home. It just felt right to me, and that's a weird feeling because I didn't feel it anywhere else. I'm from a small town, so I get what it means to have a community, and when I came here, I felt that community again. There's something about this place that just makes you feel happy.
Knowing that you're having an impact and able to contribute to whatever science field you're working in is really important to know as a student. It was definitely cool to see true science in the making.
It's a real community that you get, not just in your residential green, but also in your residence hall.
Together with our regional campuses, centers, and Ohio Online, we are One Ohio.
When I first came here, I didn't have a lot of confidence. The faculty teach you that change is important. You meet all these people who want to enact the change and want to be a part of a family. The best part about it is gaining confidence in being you and not being someone else. This is home. This is a place for me to grow, for me to be a new person.
Ohio's generous and renewable scholarships represent our commitment to investing in your success for life. Ohio University doesn't just deliver a degree. It becomes part of who you are and will be forever.
Just a quick recap. In the classroom, we are 250 academic programs, anything from accounting to world religions. So we have the majors for anyone. If there's something that you're interested in, we most definitely have it. We are strong on undergraduate research. That means that we want you to do undergraduate research your first year. This gives you an opportunity to work with some of our PhD candidates as well as our doctors on campus. We've always had a small campus size, the ratio of 16:1. Average class size is about 30 students per classroom during your first 2 years. And of course, when you get into your major, it becomes smaller. 90% of our courses are taught by faculty and university administrators, people with real world experience. We're very proud on campus that we have 600 different active student-led organizations. This does include Greek life, so we most definitely have that. We are a Division I sports team, and if you're not an athlete, like I'm not, you most definitely have the club sports and intramural sports. We have 30 of those, club sports and 20 intramural. But we are big in the arts as well. We have a huge arts festival every February that we have people come down from New York and California. It's a big deal. Big celebration in Ohio. So we have you, you're an athlete as well as your artist, and you have some talents. We most definitely have you, and we have your 250 academic programs. Criteria for Ohio University, we're early action as well as rolling admissions. That means if you apply by November 15th, we'll automatically consider you for scholarships. We do a holistic review process. We are test choice. That means if you've taken the test and you're very proud of your score, please send it. But if you're like me and you're not a great test taker, don't send it, don't worry about it, because we look at everything else, your academic performance, what are you doing in the classroom as well as out of the classroom. So we won't penalize you if you decide you don't want to see your test scores. We're on the Common App. Anyone today that's here, I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to give you a fee waiver code. That's going to save you $50 on the Common App. We do need your high school transcript. And if you're trying to get any credit for your college dual enrollment classes, you'll need to send those as well. Optional items for our application is the essay and the resume and recommendations. If you're doing any of our merit-based scholarships, which I will talk about in a second, you need to also do that essay on there. Our tuition is for out-of-state students. We have something called the Ohio Guarantee, where we guarantee you that we will not raise your tuition and fees during the 4 years that you're there. In fact, as an Ohio student, a Bobcat is what you'd be called, you have the opportunity for your fees, your cost of attendance to decrease because we have scholarships that are just for Ohio Bobcats. So there's opportunity for it to decrease, but it would never increase, and we promise that to you. So that's part of our Ohio Guarantee. I am your Ohio advisor. I'm based in Atlanta. Like I said, I cover the Southeast Territory. And I most definitely have time for one-on-one. I know you guys are tired of Zoom meetings. I get it. But if you want to do some one-on-one, you can set that up with me and we can talk some more about scholarships. We can talk about merit-based aid and everything else. And talent aid, we have those as well. I want to share a real quick video with you because it makes me feel good and hopefully it'll make you smile too.
Ready, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey, hi, oh.
Again, I'm Angie Lyons. That is Rufus, our mascot. And I just want to say, I'm looking forward to seeing you on campus next year. And we're on campus. We're doing a hybrid. So don't be afraid of not being able to drive 8 hours and be on campus at Ohio University. Take care. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Angie. Our next presenter is Janet from Oklahoma Christian University.
Hi, you guys. As Josh says, my name is Janet from OC, and I'm going to share my screen right now. Get this started. All right, yay. All right, so like you said, I'm Janet from Oklahoma Christian University. I'm just going to share a little bit about the school, and hopefully if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. So there's three things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about growing as a person. We're going to help grow in your academics, grow in your faith, and grow towards your future. So let's start growing. In our academic programs, we actually have 80 programs to choose from on campus that is not limited to biblical studies, business, and liberal arts, natural health sciences, and engineering, and computer science. We are actually number one in 3 of those programs in our engineering department with computer engineering, mechanical, and gaming and animation. So kind of look into that if you're kind of interested in all of that. As I usually tell parents all the time, all those nights on Fortnite are actually could be worth it. Meaning that our scholarship opportunities, one of the presenters earlier had said that usually when people hear about private universities, they automatically think about the money, money, money. And even though as much as that is true, we make it affordable for our students to come here. If you have really high ACT and SAT scores, there's a scholarship for that. If you are in the musical field or in the arts field, we have a performance-based scholarship for that. If you are affiliated with a religious organization and that organization wants to donate money towards your education, we will match that up to $1,000. Actually, any other scholarships that we offer, if you go to oc.edu/scholarships, there's a full list of all the scholarships that you can apply for. Next, we're going to help you grow in your faith. And if I was in a huge auditorium, I'd make you repeat, grow in faith. So that's something. One of the things that I love about growing in faith and participation is our amazing faith-based program called Ethos. It makes your faith relationship personal. It is not a one-size-fits-all. It's more about how is your relationship with Christ like. So basically, you will go into our Ethos app on your phone, and we have with our 65, actually 68 student organizations. All those organizations have their own personal devotionals. And so instead of just meeting in one main chapel, you actually have opportunities to go beyond just sitting in a devotional. How am I living my life? How am I exuding my faith beyond just on campus? We're very mission minded as well. We actually have over 30 mission programs on campus and outside of campus, and actually internationally. So please ask me some more information about that. We also have vocational ministry, or as I call, everybody is not called to be a preacher or work in youth ministry, but you just want to know a little bit more knowledge about faith, about Christ, about just the Bible in itself. You can actually get a second degree. So what you end up doing is taking an extra Bible class with all the other classes that you take. And by the time you graduate, you will have 2 majors and your minor. And one of those second majors is vocational ministry. Next, we're going to help you get involved and grow towards your future. We, at the very beginning, I probably should have said we're actually 15 minutes from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, in a little town called Edmond. But the cool thing about it is I tell people all the time, when you're growing towards your future, you have to get out of your comfort zone and get involved. With that being said, you can get involved in all other organizations that are in downtown OKC, including Dress for Success or Chesapeake Arena. If you're the sports type and want to get those internships going and flowing, a lot of opportunities are created here in OKC. But if you're like me and want to get more involved on campus, like I said, we actually have 68. We just bumped it up to 68 student organizations that are student-led and student-based, and a lot of them actually have scholarship opportunities when you show your leadership side. I also tell high school students all the time that we have a brand new program called Day 6, which helps you prepare for the working world. If you need resume building, mock interview training, or you don't even know what you want to study yet, never fear, Day 6 is here. We actually have a whole, what I call a BuzzFeed personality test, but way more professional. If you take the quiz, we pair you up with a good guesstimation of what your major should be. Better yet, what your gift is, how we compare it with your degree and what degree you should probably pursue. And more importantly, what job matches with that degree, which matches with your gift. See where I'm going? We're going to move on. I love how when you become an Eagle, I always tell my high school students that are freshmen to juniors, you actually have an opportunity to flap your wings a little bit, pun intended, and get ready for college. Now, who gets a trial run about going to college? I didn't. But nonetheless, we have a program called HSA, which is actually stands for Honors Summer Academy, where you get to spend a whole week as a college student. And once that week is up, you actually will receive 2 college credits when you finish. And actually, I just was informed that if you go your freshman, sophomore, and junior year, that is literally up to 6 college credits even before you become an official college student. Now, if you decide not to be an Eagle, that's okay, because all those credits are mostly accepted in all accredited universities. Now, I know you're wondering, how do you apply? If you will just take a screenshot of this screen right here, we need you to apply, submit your transcripts, look at those ACT and SAT scores. We're also taking CLT as well. And come on over and come visit us. I tell students all the time, you don't know what you want to be or where you want to be until you get your feet kind of rested and prepared in there. So come take a spring visit with us. We are open on campus. And speaking of which, that's our lovely President Jonathan the Steiger. He is as corny on this picture as he is in real life. But I always say the way your leadership acts is the way that the rest of the staff is going to follow. And we're not too shabby. As far as our COVID response is concerned, if you do come for a visit, we do ask that you wear your mask. Our visitor limit is about 2 or 3 per families, but to be more specific, please ask me more questions. Now, I know if you love hearing my awesome, fabulous voice, take a picture of this screen, text me, email me, and let me know if you want to know more about OC. And I am done.
Thank you so much, Janet. And our last but not least presenter certainly is Juanita from Pace University.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm just going to try and share my screen here really quickly. So my name is Juanita Maya. I am one of the admission counselors for Pace University on the New York City campus. I am also the international liaison and alumna of the university and a current student. So I'm going to get started in telling you guys a little bit about Pace. So the university has 2 locations. We have a location in New York City. Our New York City campus is located in downtown Manhattan. We're about a 5-10 minute walk from Wall Street. Our New York City location offers our students the opportunity to live and work in the greatest city in the world. Our New York City campus is home to about 6,000 undergraduate students and about 3,000 graduate students. This particular campus does have 4 dormitories, 2 freshman dorms, and 2 upperclassmen dorms. All of our housing is guaranteed for all 4 years, as long as you put in your deposit by May 1st, your first year, and then whatever deposit date that the housing office gives you for the rest of the time. Our Westchester campus is located 45 minutes north of the city. It's in a little town called Pleasantville, and this is our more traditional college campus. This campus is great for students that would like to be close to the city but have that traditional college experience. It is spread over 200 acres of land. It is home to our Division II athletics. This particular campus is home to about 3,000 undergraduate students and about 1,000 graduate students. And then this particular campus does have 6 dormitories. And then we do have easy access to the city in 2 ways. So number 1, we have a shuttle that goes between the 2 campuses several times during the day, or you are welcome to take the Metro North, which is our train system here in New York. The PACE Path is Pace's unique 4-year customized plan that assists our students in planning out their time in order to maximize everything that PACE has to offer for its students and allow them to become market ready and successful in the real world. So the PACE Path is created alongside the Students University 101 professor, whom is also their advisor. And this is essentially just detailing exactly what you want to do throughout your whole 4 years at PACE, whether it's maybe having that career with Goldman Sachs or that internship with Goldman Sachs, maybe it's double majoring or a major and a minor, anything that's going to help enhance your career. One of the most important factors in the PACE path is those academics. So we want to make sure that you know that we do offer over 150 majors, minors, and accelerated combined degree programs through our 6 different schools of study. So we do have the College of Health Professions, the Dyson College of Arts and Sciences, our School of Law, our Lubin School of Business, our School of Education, and our Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information System. Through these schools, you are more than welcome to cross major, minor, double major, and then our average class size is about 20. They do cap classes at about 30. Another key factor within that PACE path is our career building internships. So PACE's Career Services Office is one of the largest in the metro New York area. PACE University students start working alongside with their career services advisor their 2nd semester freshman year. They have to do a resume writing workshop and an interview skills workshop in order to get onto our system. PACE offers its students career fairs on both campuses several times throughout the semesters. So students can take advantage of both. They just take the shuttle up and down for those. During these times, financial aid is so important and more important than ever. So 95% of PACE's first-year students to receive some form of financial aid, but we do offer all of our admitted students merit-based scholarships. Our scholarships are based off of your test scores if you do submit those to us, and your GPA, or just your GPA if you apply test optional. This year, our scholarships range from $13,000 to $29,000 a year for students, and that scholarship is yours for all 4 years as long as you maintain full-time status and whatever GPA is associated to that scholarship. I always suggest that students file that FAFSA application to us so that you can receive that federal assistance as well, but PACE also has additional grant funding to give. This year, we are giving students an additional $1,000 scholarship if they file their FAFSA with us before December 1st, and so that will be renewable every year after. Application. So you are more than welcome to apply with us either through the PACE application or through the Common application. We will require an official high school transcript. We are test optional, so you are more than welcome to submit those test scores to us. If you decide you want to, make sure that you're submitting to us 2 letters of recommendation and your personal statement. Make sure you take the time to really look at those 2 letters of recommendation and that essay so that we can definitely get a full picture of you, because especially if you are applying to us test optional. These are our important deadlines. So we do have early decision, which is the binding of the decisions. That's November 1st. Early action 1 and 2, those are non-binding, and that's November 15th and December 1st. And then our School of Performing Arts deadline is December 15th. And then our regular decision and our nursing deadline is February 15th. And then this is undergraduate admission contact information, as well as my contact information. I am the Georgia rep, so feel free to reach out to me if you do have any questions. And then financial aid is also on there as well. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them over through that Q&A. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Juanita. That was our last presentation, but I think we do have some remaining time left. If each of the presenters wouldn't mind turning on their screens. And we could, oops. Sorry about that. So if we could go around and just have each of the presenters tell us, we just have a couple of minutes left, so maybe in about 15, 20 seconds, tell us your favorite thing about your campus, whether that is a campus tradition, your favorite spot on campus, unique program. That would be great. Let's start with Devin. Do we still have Devin? No. Rainan.
Hey. One favorite thing about my campus is it's one of the 2 technical schools in Georgia that actually have the dorms.
Awesome. Tucker from Oglethorpe.
Hi everyone, Tucker from Oglethorpe again. My favorite thing about Oglethorpe is that the campus community cares about you. You're not gonna have to worry about, feeling lost in the crowd. Professors care about you. Faculty, staff cares about you, and your friends care about you too. So, it's a real close campus community.
Thanks, Tucker. Angie from Ohio University.
Hey, you guys, Ohio University is great, but I want to tell you something fun that I love about our school is that we do the Mardi Gras in the Midwest. It's a celebration of Halloween. It lasts for a week. It's so much fun. You're going to have a really good time. It's something different.
Awesome. Janet from Oklahoma Christian.
So I'm actually from Birmingham, Alabama. So to come all the way to Oklahoma, it had to be something about this place that made me come. And it was the Chick-fil-A. I'm playing, but no, seriously, we have an amazing program called Spring Sing. That's kind of the crown jewel that we call on campus. It's a variety show. So if you're very familiar with theme-based shows, to give a quick example, you're given a main theme for the season, and each individual club has to represent that theme. So for example, the theme was dynamic duos, and my club was actually DJ and Kimmy Gilbert from Full House. So all the songs are based around that specific topic or that specific show or whatever the case may be, and everything is student-led, from the costumes to choreography or to building the stage and using my personal nail gun that I actually love gloating about. Everything is creative, so it showed your creative side. And the fact that there was a place for me to be myself and still get my degree, I was like, why not? Let's go ahead and make the drive.
Thanks, Janet. And last word is to Juanita from Pace University.
Thanks. So my favorite events on campus, so we actually host Weeks of Welcome, which culminates in Fall Fest. And Fall Fest is my absolute favorite because they bring in food trucks that give all of the students free food. So those are usually a lot of fun. Everybody can take advantage of those, even staff members. So we will sneak out every now and then and get those fresh apple cider donuts or maybe waffles and dinges, depending on what they're bringing in for that year. So that's usually my favorite event. There's a lot more going on during that, games, and they have different inflatables on campus. And like, I think they had like a bull riding horse last year, like, one of the bull riding things last year. So it's definitely a really fun event for sure.
Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We really appreciate any feedback that you can provide. Also, as I mentioned before, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for some additional sessions. And it may take up to a week, but you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as recordings of all of the other sessions online on the same website where you registered to be at this college fair today. So again, thanks to you. Thank you very much to all of our presenters and panelists. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye.